Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Time segment tonight. Let's get right to the sage of Southern California. He joins us now from Santa Barbara, where the temperature is 59 degrees, a catastrophe in that area. So, Miller, it was 9 degrees last night in New York City. What say you?
Say we're 50 better than you, my friend, but it gets cold once in a while. I liked what you said about the Green Bay Packer fans. What are you going to do? It's weather. Get on with it. What
That's
are we
right.
All?
You gotta embrace it. Yes.
Yeah. Billy, I have to say, apropos of the weather, the great Larry Mann died yesterday, 91 years old. He was the voice of Yukon Cornelius in my favorite Christmas special, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And it's apropos he would die during a winter like this. And in commemoration of Larry, I think for the next week, we should bounce all bumbles at half-mast.
You're the only human being in the world who would eulogize Larry Mann.
Well, it's my favorite Christmas show, so it means a lot to me. Thank you, Larry, for all the pleasure over the world.
Now
Billy, when I see...
what is it, the polar, what is it again? The
vortex.
Vortex. Does that frighten you, Miller?
I like the old days when the polar vortex was known as Pelosi's stare. That's, but I'm an old timer. When I see everybody exhaling back there on the streets, Billy, I know you got a burr under your saddle about the pot laws. That must be driving you crazy. It looks like everybody's exhaling out there. I blame this on Al Gore. This goofus had a chance to pick the words climate change, but he always has to look brighter than everybody else. So he can't come down on, covering both his things with climate change. He has to say global warming for 10 years. Then when it gets this cold and people notice that it seems like we've overbet a hand as far as global warming, they come down on us. Can you not reach across the aisle, the left in this country, and just give us an ironic moment where you say, yeah, we did go heavy on warming, and damn, it is hot, it is cold out there right now. Just give us one moment where we have to say, beware of Gore, beware of the prophet seeking profits. That's what he did.
All right. I mean, look, as I always say, I don't know why the planet's warming. It is, but believe me, I don't think it's, I think the deity is the only one who knows. All right,
Billy,
now you mentioned...
I love you. I work on the factor. I don't think you know that either.
I don't know.
And if it is warming, if global warming is going to kill me by freezing me, then I'm going to start doing pot. If global warming is going to kill me by freezing me to death, I might as well start smoking a joint.
It's about the polar bears and the penguins. You know what?
Yeah, listen, life's tough. Wear a cup.
All right. Pot. We're worried about the kids having a message sent to them that this is okay. In fact, we use so much video of that guy who just smoked the pot. He's getting his own cable show.
Well, trust me, the pipe's more interesting than him. Now, listen, I think when you've got a president who was in something called the Choom Gang, the smoke's out of the bong on this one, Billy. I don't think there's any way you can get the toothpaste back in the tube, although they're going to give it a try because it leaves trails. When you have a national case of Epstein-Barr syndrome like we have, and we're already a low-producing country to begin with at this point, everybody's kind of given up. We got problems down the road because, folks, I want you to take the biggest pothead you've known in your life, all right? Think of that kid, all right? He can work on your brake line now under the influence. That's where we're heading as a culture.
That's where we're heading.
Do I think it's the end of the world? No. Do I think it's our highest aspiration? Yeah, on one hand I do, but I don't think it's a very high aspiration on the other one. When you take 112 weeks of unemployment and you mix in health care on your parents till you're 26, you have 50 million people on food stamps to buy munchies, and then you take, throw in some of the other things you can get out there. This whole country's about to turn into Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure 3.
All right. And the guy who's going to tell us all about that is Jay Carney, White House spokesman, who has a different look, Miller. Let's put it up and get your grooming critique on it.
Well, let me see it here. Well, Billy, I'd say this. He's been acting as a beard for this president for 5 years. Why not grow one, okay? At this point, why don't you put a pedometer on him to measure how pedantic he is? This guy blows more smoke than a Rastafarian death rattle. And like I said, that whole press room has turned into men staring at goats, blaming other goats.
Don't you think all the White House correspondents, including Henry, should now grow beards in solidarity with Mr. Carney?
Yeah, but some of the more insipid ones I don't think have mastered facial hair at this point. Yeah, do I wish the whole world would turn into the National Hockey League because they're the last men? Yeah, I do, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Dennis Miller, everybody, and we have some new, bolder, fresher shows to talk to you about. We're going to Miller's hometown, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Friday, March 14th at the Consol Energy Center. That's going to be wild. We'll be in Cincinnati, Ohio, Friday, April 25th at the Taft Theater. Buffalo, New York, the next night, Saturday, April 26th at the Shea Arts Center. Get ready, Hawaii. Miller and I in Honolulu at the Blaisdell Concert Hall, Saturday, May 10th. Tickets go on sale tomorrow for all those shows. Details on BillO'Reilly.com. And as always, premium members get first crack.